My name is Sumeet Singh. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, and currently my wife and I live in Austin, Texas. It's a good question. I had some family friends that were planning on coming to this school, and I spoke with them about it. At that time, I had just finished undergrad, and I thought it would be a good opportunity. I also think that having a smaller program would allow me a little bit more of like a personable educational experience, being able to interact with my professors and my fellow students. So I think that certainly factored into my decision. So again, the smaller program, we think of location as an opportunity as well. Obviously, being on a beautiful island comes with its distractions, but at the same time, I think regardless of where you go, the idea is to stay focused. And I think the components of having a smaller school and then people that I knew that were coming as well just made it feel like more of a community and family feel. Yeah, it's a interesting process. Obviously having to do the interview and application process is important. And as far as tips, I think it's something to, the idea is be yourself, right? Stay true to yourself. There's a reason why you're applying to medical school in the first place, right? And to this program, I think you have to ask the questions yourself and say, okay, well, why am I doing this? And then just stay true to who that person is. Yeah, so, quite rigorous, obviously a lot of self-studying, a lot of reading. We have, I think, really great professors who provided, kind of that overall kind of concept of what we're supposed to be doing in the field of medicine. But then it comes to individual effort to make sure that you're studying appropriately. Again, being in a place where, a beach location where you can just, easily go to the beach and hang out and not study, you have to make sure that you have that work-life balance, but certainly tilted more so towards a studying work component, especially while you're here. Sure. So I actually went into the field of psychiatry, and for me, that was more so one because personality-wise, I feel like I would, I've always felt that I could interact with people very easily and get to know them really well, and additionally, being a psychiatrist also allows you to explore other parts, of not just physical health, but mental health as well, which you can't physically see sometimes. So I think that component where you're not necessarily using equipment to help someone, you're actually just speaking to someone to help them with their issues. I did my residency training in Washington, D.C. It was a very long and tenuous road, but it's probably the most fulfilling experience of my life, aside from getting married. I have to say that about my wife. But the idea is, it's extremely fulfilling, and I really enjoy the field. I would never have, if I could go back and do something else, I would probably do the same thing. I think the passion is something that will drive you during those periods when you're studying and feeling really overwhelmed and stressed. But the idea is that you're entering this field to ultimately serve and heal people. So again, stay true to yourself, and that's how you're going to get through this process. A good question. I think the overall curriculum here, and then the ability to have those connections after you leave the island in clinical rotations and beyond. I've never had issues contacting staff members. I've never had issues with getting all the documents I need. So I think again, that personable experience. The staff here who I see, they feel like family, community, and I feel like I can always reach out to them, which I think is a huge component. So top three things, again, family, community, support, I think is one. Two, the curriculum and making sure that their professors here are holding our students to a high standard. And third, allowing us to succeed and move forward, again, with growing to, getting contracts with new hospitals and residency programs. That's such a huge component for the future of this school.